good enough for you. So you had to go and spend all my hard-earned money too. Now I'm broke and all alone with only you to thank for breaking my heart and breaking the bank. Well, when we met, I thought I found a girl that I could trust, but it turns out you never cared about the two of us. Well, I didn't only lose your love.
Yo, everybody, welcome to Coast Connection. Embracethepower. We got Alex Miller on. What's up, Mike G? We're down in Tampa. Me and Mike G. Alex, what's going on, brother?
What's going on? Thank you for having me on here today.
Hey, man, I appreciate you very much, man. Hey, where are you at right now in the United States?
Well, right now I'm in Kentucky. I'm in my I guess you'd call it a little studio of mine here at the house. So I'm taking her easy today.
That's all right. I see the guitars, and you got anyone I'm signed by Elvis or somebody back there famous?
I ain't got none signed by Elvis. I've got some pictures on the wall here of some old country stars signed, but that's about all I got.
So is Johnny Cash like one of your favorites? So who are some of your, let me ask you this, because you're a young man, so I'm old, I'm in the old age. So going back, who are some of the people that kind of like influenced you before we get started, man?
Well, yeah, one of the first guys that influenced me when I was a kid was Hank Williams. He was always one of my favorites, as well as my granddaddy, he pointed me in the direction of a lot of these older guys. So Hank Williams, Johnny Cash, George Strait, George Jones, Merle Haggard, especially was also one that I was very influential in my life. So I grew up on the classics, and I think that shows in the rest of me too.
Yeah, well, I heard some of your stuff on YouTube. You're definitely in the classic. You went down with George Strait, the actual cowboy lover, man, who writes like the best love songs for the country music. But no, we appreciate you coming on. Me and Mike G, we're looking forward to having you. You were on American Idol season 19. And, and I actually watched some of the clips. And I actually liked it when you did the Grand Ole Opry Jam Out. And so, let me ask you, what was that kind of experience being on American Idol? If you got anybody out there, that, give some advice that's thinking about trying to get on the show or whatever, what did you go through the process, man?
Well, it was kind of a whim for me. I never thought that I'd actually be on the show. I just auditioned. It was crazy times whenever I was doing it. It was middle of all the COVID mess. So me and my mama, she encouraged me to do it, and she just signed me up. And we kind of had a discussion about what I wanted to do after life, school I'm in. And she was telling me, you got to go to school and all this stuff and go to college. And, I think college is a great thing, but I was a musician, I'm a singer, and that's what I wanted to do. And so I told her that, and buddy, she wasn't exactly happy with me over it. She wanted me to go to school and get a good education. And I'm getting my education now doing what I'm doing every day. And she signed me up for American Idol, and I never dreamed in a million years that I'd be on the show like I was. But it definitely was a life-changing experience, and I've learned so much from it. And it was hard, but it was well worth it. I'll say that.
All right. So how old are you? How old were you when you went on the show?
I was still in school, so I was 17 at the time, and
wow.
I have a June birthday, so I'm always a little behind everybody else as far as age is concerned.
Oh yeah, just tracking. You're always a little bit late. I know the feeling. Hey, so it's really impressive that as a high school student you went through that show and you went through that experience. So like in high school, right? Were you like in the drama club, or were you like in the singing? Because like I teach at a school and my other job, and I actually love to go watch some of the solo acts for the choir and the jazz sections of the school. So were you kind of influenced by that once you were in school?
Yes, in middle school especially, I had a really good choir teacher, and he showed me how to use my voice and how not to strain your voice and things like that. And he really took an interest in me. But as far as in high school concerned, I'd kind of done this country music thing on my own, and there's some schools like in Tennessee and stuff that have like a country music class you can take, and they'll like teach you an instrument, but we didn't have that where I was from. So there's a lot of local music venues around where I'm from. So my folks used to take me to those and them bands and their stuff would let me get up and sing and play. And some of them were really honky tonks. I mean, places that I probably should have been in, but they were a lot of fun. And I learned a whole lot about how to entertain an audience and keep an audience entertained. And It was that was just much going to school for me as anything else.
That's right. You're getting to hang out in the sugar shack, as we say down in Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
That's
yes,
right.
Sir.
Then the backwoods, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it, Alex. So for your first song, what are you gonna hit us with, man?
Well, I'll hit you with the song. Speaking of idol, this might bring back some memories. This is one that I wrote about an ex-girlfriend of mine. And,
it seems like everybody in country music has an ex.
I appreciate my ex-girlfriends and stuff. They give me a lot of inspiration when it comes to writing. So I always try to do a song for them. And whenever I was in middle school, we was talking about, I wrote this in 6th grade. So this was a long time ago.
Wow.
But I wrote this in 6th grade, and we have a school talent show. And of course, I did the song, and she was there, and she didn't like it very well that I did a song about her in front of the whole school. So she had a nice little talk with me about how I shouldn't do that. And,
hey, man, payback.
I know. I looked at it as, you shouldn't have broke up with me, because then I wouldn't have been inspired to write. But when it come to idle time, I got her again, and I guess I'm going to get her tonight too, if it's all right with you all.
Hey, it's all right with me and Mike G.
Right.
You go ahead, Alex.
Let's get to it. Well, time and time again, I try. And just when I get you off my mind, well, you come crawling on your knees, just bawling, crying and begging, please. But I'm over here, so get over me. Well, your lying eyes, Lord, they finally made me see that you and I were never meant to be, or meant to be. Well, lately I've been getting smart, hun. You're never gonna break my heart, 'cause I'm over here. So get over me. I'm gonna pick it now. Well, I know you and I've been through a lot, oh baby, we have. But you and I just have got to stop. Oh, I'm tired of this misery. I want to be single and I want to be free, 'cause I'm over here, so get over me. Oh, yeah, I'm over here, so get over me. Oh, buddy, I tell you.
That is good stuff. So let me ask you a question on the pop side. Who kind of influences you, or have you ever just always been straight country, or have you ever listened to other various artists to kind of grab some inspiration?
I listen to a variety of different things. Now, a lot of the stuff I listen to, I probably can't sing to you, but I listen to anything from old Frank Sinatra stuff and Dean Martin, them old guys. And I listen to like AC/DC and things like that. And of course, still listen to the country music. But I think there's good music everywhere. It don't matter what it is. And I'll be honest with you, fellas, I listen to a lot of Snoop Dogg and stuff too whenever I'm riding around. I love that stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, you got the truck booming with the neon lights, baby.
That's exactly right. Hey, like I said, good music is good music. It don't matter what it is. And I think a lot of the stuff them guys come up with is clever as heck. And so as far as a songwriting thing, I try to get what you can out of everything.
Oh, Mike G, what do you got, man?
Sipping on gin and juice. No.
There you go.
So, Ali, I have a question. You were on People's Magazine as well. So, how was that? Did they come to you? You went to them? I mean, that's exciting. People Magazine's been around for a while. So,
yeah, they came to me. I thought that was a cool thing too. I didn't know I was that taboo, but I appreciated them putting me in there nonetheless. They put me in there over some girl, I think it was, or something. I don't know. I get in. You know how that goes.
Hey, you're the sexiest man in America. What do you need, man? How you take what you get?
At least in Lancaster, we'll put it that way.
I love it, man. I love it. So, with all this new fame, comes a lot of responsibility now.
Oh, yeah.
So you go from being just this ordinary guy in school, and then boom, the whole world jumps on you. So how are you handling all this newfound fame?
Well, it's been a definite learning experience for me. Going out in public is a little different, but I truthfully enjoy it whenever everybody comes up to me and says hello and wants to take a picture. I'm just honored. I never thought I was that good looking, so it's nice that people want to take pictures with me, and I think I'm well enough to be put on their phone, and I ain't cracking their screens or nothing. That's what I'm just worried about, you know.
So hey, so you got that total. You know what? You still got that humble thing. Is what I really appreciate, man. Because people get up as they go up in their career, and then they get around people around them that say, "Hey, you don't need to talk to this person and that person." And I've been there myself for certain different things, and I just say no. I said I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the people that are standing on the other side. And it kind of bothers me when people start finding new fame that they forget that, you know, they were ordinary people like 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. And I can remember being a kid and going up and seeing bands and things and just wanting to talk to them, you know, and just say, you know, good show and stuff. And it wouldn't have nothing to do with me. And, you know, ever since then, I've thought, you know, if I ever did do something big and, you know, ever tried to amount to something in the music business, that I don't ever want there to be a little kid out there that said, well, that Alex, you know, I went to talk to him and stuff. And because my dad's told me about people he's met and did him that way. And, you know, that kind of stuff sticks with you just as much as something good. And I always want to make a good impression on people. And because, you know, there's nothing better than word of mouth. And if somebody runs into me on the street or something, then I want them to walk away saying, man, that was a nice young man. I hope he does well. And 9 times out of 10, somebody that runs into you like that is going to help you get there.
Get your copy today. Alex Miller's first album, Miller Time, with his hit single, Don't Let the Barn Door Hit You.
Oh yeah, so you're definitely using the values that your parents are passing on to you for that, you know, that impacts your career. And I truly believe that, man. So I appreciate you putting that out there for everyone. So, you know, we got your website. It's a great website. Mike's just showing some of your videos of different times that you perform. So now, like, if someone's looking for you right now and to catch your performance, where are you coming up next in the greater United States, brother?
Well, I'll be in Ohio this Thursday. I'm going to be opening for Generation Radio, and it's like a combination of older rock groups like Chicago, and I actually want a member. I mean, I kid you not, man. It's kind of more of a rock show, but we're going to put a little cornbread in there rock. So, we're going to have fun nonetheless. I'm trying to work on some John Mellencamp stuff to put in the show, so we gotta
balance it out.
Yes. So it ain't, you know, putting grits in the show.
Oh no, hey, no, dude, no. You brought up Chicago, man. I never really considered Chicago a rock band. I really always considered them that contemporary, soulful, and pop kind of mixture that you get. You know, one thing I do love about Southern bands is that some of them have the ability to kind of do that blend. So you're getting a little bit of pop, you're getting a little bit of country. We just had Jessica Lynn on, and cool. She's really good at doing that. And so I appreciate you bringing that up and how your perspective on things. So how are you growing as an artist, and how have you evolved since you have gotten into this business now? More, you know, it's a lifestyle now. Oh, yeah. Unlike in high school, it was a hobby. Now it's become a lifestyle. So how are you evolving in this new lifestyle?
Well, you know, I always heard, you know, you don't want to be a singer, you are a singer. You know, there's no separation from that. Either you are what you are or not. And you know, whenever I started, my first gig, my real big was this is a sign over here. It says Renfro Valley, and that's one of the first places I learned to play. And it was kind of like a jamboree kind of show. And I mean, honestly, I just did old covers and stuff. And so whenever I got to about 14 or 15, I learned to kind of write and was learning to write and kind of wanted to see what direction I could go with things. And that's whenever I started expanding as an artist and as a person as well. You know, you hit that age and everything kind of changes. But And some people say I probably still haven't hit it, but I don't. I think they're wrong. But anyway, we have a good time. But you know, I always listened to different things, and until I got to American Idol, I hadn't really delved into like the pop genre or the rock genre or anything like that. I just listened to old country stuff, and you know, that's great and all, but you ain't expanding who you are or what you're interested in if you're not doing that. And so I've definitely went on a musical journey, I guess you could say, of finding other things that I truly enjoy. And I've definitely run across some true gems. I like I said earlier, you know, there's good music no matter where you look. Sometimes you got to look mighty hard, but I guarantee you that it's there.
Yeah, so what major advice did you get? So now you're around superstars on American Idol. Mm-hmm. And I watched one of the shows where he was giving you some feedback on, you know, that to make sure you broaden your aperture. So what I found out is we've had several country artists on here, American Blonde, different artists.
Oh, yeah.
And the one thing that I've liked is that they're all spoken, like they're singing Phil Collins song covers and stuff. They're saying that they had to kind of expand their aperture. So how's that handling? How are you handling that perspective that, you know, you're like, hey, I like this blend of music and it's my mainstay, but I'm also making sure that I reach multiple audiences with my compilations of music.
Well, you know, I throw in different things in our shows. Like my other favorite genre, like, you know, country's great, but rock is awesome too. So, you know, when I first started, it was clean guitar, you know, no distortion. But now I turn my guitar player loose, and so we do like we do like House of the Rising Sun, and we really get in and rock it. And there's like an original song we've put together that's pretty fun. It's called the Hoochie Coochie Band. So I kid you not. And so we put that on the show, and that was actually a local group song from around here Kentucky. They used to do it all the time, and my band taught it to me. And so they were actually in a band before I got with them, and so they started traveling with me and started playing. And so I've adopted a lot of things that they do at their show, because a lot of the stuff they do is great. And it's a nice blend of like country, western swing, and like southern rock. And so if you have any interest in that kind of stuff, then that's kind of what our show is like. That's how I would describe it.
Oh, so what other instruments do you play, no man?
Oh, well, I got a steel guitar sitting back here. That's my other main instrument, but I can play a little bit of the mandolin, and I would claim banjo, but I can't claim banjo. Oh, okay. But the steel guitar is a cool instrument, and it's one that I've picked up in the last couple years, and that broadened my musical horizons as well, because that's a completely different way of thinking about
you want
playing
Leonard
music.
Skinner. Yeah, you want Leonard Skinner, man.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right, so what's your next song you got? Because I saw this video here, and is that one of your new songs that came out for your video?
It was. This was actually a song that was in all the Texas Roadhouse jukeboxes across the country, and I was their artist of the. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Great music and great food all together makes a great combination. So I was just thrilled to be in there, be on a jukebox. I never thought that ever happened for me, but strange things have happened to me in the last 6 months. But I think the video's worth watching for the girl. That's a Miss Kentucky right there. Her name is.
He made sure that's a Miss Kentucky, right?
That's a Miss Kentucky, yes, sir. But she's a super sweet lady, and I was thrilled to death to have her in the video there. And that's a song called "Don't Let the Barn Door Hit You," which is kind of was a saying my nana used to tell me all the time whenever I was acting up.
That's right. Don't let the door
sometimes
hit
the barn door caught me.
Oh yeah, brother. I'm Louisiana. And if they're pulling it off the tree, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, I won't say I ever got switched, but I've been whipped. I'll say that.
I love it. Hey, so what's the next song you got, Alex? Man, you're cracking me up, man. You're on point, man.
Well, I like to have a little fun. That's my favorite thing to do, other than sing. And you want to hear a song that this is a big song. This is one that I wrote whenever I got off the show. You know, he was talking about kind of broadening your horizons. Well, you heard kind of what I was writing when I was younger. And let me play you this one here. It's called Through With You. But I ain't done, boys. I'm still here. But this is one called Through With You. Hope y'all enjoy it. It's a little more modern kind of sounding thing. And this is kind of what I think the judges were pointing me in the direction of. And we just got done last week recording some new songs, kind of more of this style. So hope y'all enjoy this and hear.
Thank you.
Oh, and empty beds got only empty dreams. Tossed and tired, sleeping with a memory. Waking in the morning, it's so clear that she's still gone, and her goodbye is all I hear. I'm through. She said I'm through. Well, I'm through with you. Oh, an empty house, there's lots of empty space, just like my heart, nothing but an empty place. And if she walked back in, wouldn't be the same. Lord, you can't move on once you've heard somebody say, I'm through. She said, I'm through. Well, I'm through with you. I loved her then, I love her now. She ain't coming back around. Tell me what my poor heart's gonna do. Words can cut just like a knife, change your world and wreck your life when someone that you love tells you they're through. Well, I'm through. Well, I'm through with you. Now an empty glass is all I've got to show from the pain in the words that hurt the most. I only wish she was here today, and if she was, she'd get the chance to hear me say, I'm through. Girl, I'm through. Well, I'm through with you. Oh, I'm through with you.
Hey, Alex, I'm really touched, man, the fact that you even came on the show and is jamming out with us. So we appreciate it. We ain't done, but I just want to tell you, man, it's a big honor to have you on, man.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Listen, fellas, any opportunity I get a chance to talk, I'm going to take it. So I sure appreciate you having me on.
Hey, so what other hobbies do you have, man? So, you know, what do you have time to do other than write music, sit down and record? Now, I know you could probably do some jam sessions in the living room.
Yeah.
So do you have a band? Or do you just fall in on other groups that are already set up?
No, I have a band. They travel with me full time, and I give them a hard time. They're a little more seasoned than me.
You mean older? Just say they're older.
They're a little older, but you know they're great musicians, and you know I don't think we should discredit people for how old they are or how young they are. And they're great guys, great to travel with. It's like traveling with 4 or 5 of my dads. You know, it's great in a lot of ways. In some ways it ain't, but in most ways it's great. They take care of me and I take care of them, and great musicians. Great musicians.
Are you 21 yet?
No, I'm not 21. That's why I was saying sometimes it's not. So they watch out. They make sure I don't get any trouble.
That's right, man. You're gonna have a great career, man. They definitely.
Well, thank you. I'm only 19, so
okay.
No, I haven't got to experience Broadway in Nashville like a lot of other people have, but it's definitely a lot of fun.
Are you thinking about touring overseas? Because definitely, you know, we had Thomas Cavanaugh on, and one thing we found out is in Europe they love country music. Yeah, Ireland, UK, Germany, and Austria, they love country music. So what's on your agenda coming up, man, to go international, brother?
You know, I would love to go international. I've had a few offers, but the thing of it is it's so expensive to try to travel over there.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing about doing those kind of shows. And you know, I would love to travel because we do have a lot of fans. And like you said, you know, Scotland, Ireland, Germany, England, and things like that. A lot of people that really enjoy what I'm doing over here. And in fact, I was on some sort of UK chart and was like number 3. That song Through With You was number 3 over there in England. And I couldn't do nothing to promote it because I wasn't over there. So that's a little tough. But, you know, I would love to go overseas or maybe even go to Canada. There's a lot of places and good places to play up there too. And would love to make my way up there and have some fun.
All right, so I'm going to do you a favor. I'm good friends with Haley, one of the top podcast people over in UK, and she has a really top show, and she has a lot of our artists that we've had. She had a couple on her show already. So I'm gonna send Martha her info and have you guys reach out. And then you know what? And if something pans out, man, I definitely would love to see you on her show, rocking it and doing it. So what other song we got a little bit about 4 or 5 minutes left, so we want to definitely get what other song do you got for me, my man?
Well, I'm going to do you something a little different. You know, I like different kinds of music, and we talked a little bit before about some different things, and this is one I'm going to try. It's been a little while since I tried this, so if I miss a note or hit a bad lick, then don't blame me.
At least you can play a guitar. I can't even play a guitar.
Well, I'll do you a little Bill Withers. Is that all right with you? Yeah, all right, let's get it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Well, I wonder if this time, if she's gone. I wonder if she's gone to stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime, Lord, if she goes away. I know. Hey, I'll leave the young thing alone, 'cause there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, you know, I'm a kid from the 70s, man. That was like the jam back in the day. I get my swirl out of that one.
It's a great song, buddy. I love that song.
Hey, you wake up in the morning, it's like Lionel Richie's Easy on Sunday Morning, brother. But you know what? You're a great artist, man, and I only wish you the utmost you know, just gratitude and just have, hopefully, I'm trying to find that word to say that I just want you to be successful. But
well,
I want
thank
to, you know, hey, but Mike, what do you got, man, before we bounce, man?
Alex, you're on your way up, man. I mean, I don't see it nowhere going. I mean, Idol, People's Magazine, you got great video. The music is on point. Even though, I mean, I'm starting to like music, country music now. I was never a fan. But
I understand. It's not for everybody. I think music.
But it's like a little fun. It's got a little twist to it, man. It's you know, and
I have personality. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. The personality. You got cool looking videos. I like the Door on the Way Out song. That's pretty dope. And I like, you know, of course we like the video, like you said.
Well, yeah, I know why y'all like the video. You ain't got to beat around the bush on me. I understand.
But it's been a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure meeting you, and good luck. Hopefully we'll have you back on, man.
Oh, I would love that. Thank y'all. Y'all are great. I've had such a great. Y'all brought a smile to my face, and I
hey,
really
hold up
appreciate
now. Hold up, Alex. All right, before you leave, if you had to give any advice and you have to leave your imprint in history, what would you give?
You know, I think a lot of people would want to be known as a great singer or as a great, you know, this instrumentalist, but I just want to be known as a great entertainer. And, you know, as long as I'm bringing smiles to people's faces, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So I think that should be my legacy. You know, I'm great. I'm all right singer. I've always said that and this, that, and the other, but my pride and joy is going out there and making people have a good time. So if I'm not doing that, then that's for the day I quit.
Oh man, you know, you touch people's heart and you make a difference and you make an impact in the world, because that's what your blessing is, man. You stay blessed. Definitely, man. Always prayers for you to be safe on the road.
Yes, sir.
And always keep making a difference, man. And as me and Mike G always say, when you come on the show, keep it rolling.
Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you. Don't let the barn door hit you.